For more, let's bring in another Michigander, House Republican Conference Chair, a rising star on the Republican side of the aisle, that's for sure, Congresswoman Lisa McClain. Thanks so much for being here. You know this person well. You're from the same state, but boy, she has a totally different version of America than you do.
Yes, she does. That is true.
Explain that to us, because there's a split there in Michigan. That's a tough, swing state, but explain to us what the difference is in the approach and the contrast.
Well, I think my approach and the Republican approach is to put America first, to put Michigan first, to have our actions follow our words. Look, we believe in free and fair trade. We believe in secure borders. We believe in women playing in women's sports. We are the party of common sense. That is a major difference, and contrast that to the Democrats. They have no vision, they have no plan, they have no message, they have no leader. All they have is fear-mongering and putting the fear into Michiganders and Americans. I'm actually hopeful, I'm actually optimistic that we are in the process of getting our country and our state back on track. The border's secure. Crime is down. We side with law and order. We have over $1 billion of investment, $500 billion of investments coming in from Apple. We are making America strong again, and I am optimistic and excited about what's going to happen in the future.
But Congresswoman, while the left can't really get its act together to unify about much, they are able to unify about this, and that is the message that they are spreading to the American public ahead of the address tonight. Let's listen.
When I win, I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one.
That ain't true. That's what you just heard. Since day one of Donald Trump's presidency, prices are not down, they're up.
Inflation is getting worse, not better. The prices of groceries, gas, housing, rent, eggs, they're all getting more expensive.
He's letting Elon Musk take a chainsaw, literally, to government programs that people need and giving him access to Americans' most sensitive data.
So they're out with this before, and they're not even going to necessarily listen tonight. They're going to be out with the same kind of message after. And they're not the only ones. Now more than 20 others have posted this exact same thing. And we were talking about the tariffs just a little bit earlier, stock market reaction today, and what we're sort of seeing with respect to countering those tariffs. So when they start to make these arguments, people that don't necessarily understand the dynamics of the situation, they will tend to sometimes, be drawn in that direction.
Well, all you have to do is look at the actions. President Biden got us in this mess. Wars raging around the world. Who's actually trying to bring the parties to the table to get a peace deal? It's not the Democrats. They're the one that caused the mess. It's President Trump. Who's actually trying to level the playing field to bring manufacturing and jobs back to America and Americans? It's not President Biden, it's President Trump. Who's trying to revitalize American energy? It's definitely not President Biden, where he shut down the American pipeline and opened the foreign pipelines. It's President Trump trying to revamp the permitting process. All you have to do is look at President Trump's actions. And he is a president that is A, transparent, B, who will actually deal straight up, unscripted to the media and answer questions, different than President Biden and the Democrats that all they want to do is hide in the basement in fear-mongering. We actually have a plan to put America first, and I'm excited and optimistic to hear what the president has to say
Congresswoman,
tonight.
How did the Democrats, with a straight face, say they're opposed to getting rid of waste, fraud, and abuse? I mean, that's what they're fighting against. That's what they're so opposed to.
You're right. They're not only opposed to it, Jason, they are actively advocating for more waste, fraud and abuse, and they want it to continue because they believe in government. They want government to control you. They believe that the government knows better than the average American on how to spend their money. See, different than the Democrats, President Trump, myself, Republicans, we actually believe in people.
Yeah.
We actually believe in parents, that they actually should have a say in their children's education. How they can say it with a straight face, I have absolutely no idea, but they do it, and they do it well.
And they're going to try to bring people who've been laid off from the government, that were ineffective in their jobs, and they're going to put them in the gallery, parade them around, and try to make a little bit of a spectacle tonight. Do you think those kinds of antics will work? I mean, I certainly don't think it will derail the president from staying on message, but for the outsiders who are looking in.
Well, they tried those same antics in the election, and how did it work for them? 77 million Americans said, we don't care about your bullying, we don't care about your rhetoric, and we don't care about your antics. We want a president that will put America and Americans first, and that's why President Donald J. Trump was elected overwhelmingly on November 5th.
Congresswoman Lisa McClain, thank you so much for joining us.